In the heart of central Virginia, Fluvanna County is known for the rolling hills of the Piedmont and as the hometown of American Idol finalist Chris Daughtry. Just across from the high school Daughtry attended sits the county's Farm Heritage Museum. Join us as we meet the farmers writing the next chapter of Fluvanna's agricultural story.
I was 16 at the time, first time I ever got the cows, and just started on that, and maybe I'm dumb enough, I don't know any better. You know, it's part of me, it's built into me.
Channing Snoddy raises beef cattle and hay in the county's Troy community and serves as the president of the Fluvanna County Farm Bureau, which helps support local producers. He is excited to mentor one of the Farm Bureau board's young farmers, Blake Haislip.
When he came on the board, I was like, yes, good, because that's somebody we need on the board, somebody young. And then he decided to become my vice president, and I was again, yes, you know, because he's one of the few that I envisioned that would come up, would make a great president.
Blake Haislip and his wife Sarah farm in the county's Carysbrook area.
I started farming when I was about 13 years old, and I started with raising bottle calves that I would buy from the stockyard. And we did that for a couple of years, and then I started buying some heifers and raising those heifers up and breeding them. Right now we're up to about 20, 25 cows, and we farm all together about 180 to 200 acres of land, anywhere from here in Carysbrook all the way to Scottsville.
Sarah Haislip raises horses and teaches riding lessons in neighboring Albemarle County.
I really just hope when he needs an extra set of hands, like this week has been vaccinating or sorting the calves to get weighed, but I'm not that involved with that aspect. Other than when he calls and he needs a ride to drop a truck off at one location or move a tractor. I run a horse farm full time, so I mostly do that. It kind of works together because then he helps move our hay and I help with stuff here as needed.
Agriculture is a generational legacy for many of Fluvanna County's farmers, and farming runs deep in the Haislip family tree. Blake Haislip's distant relative, Shannon Haislip, is also carrying on his forefathers' tradition.
My great-grandfather, my grandfather, my father, then I came along and picked up a lot of it, and I've grown it dramatically from what they used to do. My grandfather was mainly raised beef cattle, and hay to feed the cattle is all he did. My dad actually used to raise some hogs and got to, dealing with a little bit of corn and a little bit of wheat, just enough to feed pigs back when they used to raise feeder pigs.
Today, Shannon farms over 1,000 acres of corn, wheat, soybeans, and hay, far more than his grandfather ever imagined.
Once you get it in your blood, you can't stop. It's just one of those things. It's a generational thing. Yeah, I like to watch stuff grow. Just like I said, once you get into the ag side of it, it's hard to walk away from it.
According to the latest census of agriculture, there are 289 farms in Fluvanna County, covering 49,499 acres. The market value of crops is $6.9 million, with grains accounting for $3 million. Livestock earns $2 million, with cattle bringing in $1.6 million. Just outside of the Fork Union community, Amanda Sweeney and her family are raising over 1 million tiny livestock, but hers are honeybees.
Approximately 4 years ago, we got into the beekeeping business, or the apiary business. We started off with just a few colonies in our backyard here, approximately 63. So really not just a few, a lot. What that was for me personally was my dive back into agriculture. My family's been farming Virginia land for well over 12 generations.
Sweeney and her family now produce honey along with a line of beeswax and hive-based personal care products. Their bees are making a buzz statewide.
Because our brand works not just here in Fluvanna and in central Virginia, but across the entire state of Virginia, we're able to help those keepers take that excess honey that they have and move it to market as well. So that is one of the ways that we've sort of hedged our bets in terms of our own production, is that we're not just self-reliant, but our mission is really intended to help a whole community of beekeepers across the state of Virginia.
Just down the road from the county seat of Palmyra, Fruit Hill Orchard is one of the county's favorite agritourism destinations, drawing visitors from across the region.
We call them our regulars. They walk in, we say hi because we know them. Yeah, we get worried if we don't see them. But then especially during peak apple season, which is like late September, October. We'll get people on Saturdays. They'll be coming from Front Royal, from Richmond, from Stanton, from Waynesboro.
Raising fruit has been in Abigail Stewart's family for generations, ever since her grandfather arrived in Fluvanna County 25 years ago to give her parents 1,000 apple trees.
Now having a child of our own, it makes you really think about the legacy that's been passed down to you and the legacy that you're hoping to pass on to your children if they would want to carry it on.
Whether they raise tiny honeybees, curious cattle, or sprawling acres of soybeans, these farmers are committed to carrying forward their agricultural legacy. From Fluvanna County, Virginia, I'm Elijah Griles.